language. It's so different from English. I can't understand a word.
Oh.
This man looks interesting. Who is he?
Oh, that's Josip. He's an important man of Slovenian history.
He must have been a scientist.
A scientist? No, he was nothing like that. He was a writer and the editor of the newspaper called Slovene Nation or Slovenski Narod. And he was born in 19th century. That would be the period from Romanticism to Realism. And when he was 22 years old, in 1866, right, he wrote the first Slovenian novel called The Deseti Brat or The Tenth Brother.
Oh, really?
Yes, I find it very interesting and fun to read. It combines a thriller, a love story, mystery and a comedy. But the specialties are chapters because each chapter begins with verses written by different authors. Also, the story is revealing in front of our eyes and it goes in the past.
That's quite hard to imagine.
Hard to imagine. Let me tell you an example. Martina Spak and Marian Piškala, the main characters of course, live into completely different worlds. Yes, for example, Martina is simple, he's barefoot, he wears simple, old clothes. And the amusing part, he always carries his shoes over the shoulder. On the other hand, Marian is spoiled, he's impatient, and he wears modern clothes. Long story short, they are completely different, and no wonder that they don't like each other. But at this point, we see the mystery and the thriller of the story. Through the history of their lives, we find out that they are brothers.
Oh my god.
Really scary, right?
Yes, it's very scary.
Imagine that you hate someone because he's so different than you and you just can't stand his moves and his actions, and later you find out that he is your family, your blood.
That's very interesting, but I prefer funny characters.
Well, Jurcic thought about that too. So he included Karjanu, who is always talking about how he chopped the devil into pieces. However, the story ends tragically, but I find a small mark of happy ending in it. Martina Spak dies, and his brother Mario puts a beautiful monument on his grave with an inscription, "Here lies the kind brother."
That's so sweet.
Not bad for 19th century, huh? Well, the author combines different human destinies, and I bet you can find yourself in at least one of them.
The story sounds very interesting. Is it available in English?
Well, I know it was translated, but I think it only has around 142 pages, and the Slovene version has around 250, so it's actually a short story. But I'm sure that all the main parts and characters which we described are included. You should read it.
I agree. First I'll learn your language, and then I'll read the whole story.
It's a deal.